See, the house is already tenanted, but we found ways to get in thanks to the kid. Now, before I show you the inside of my unit, buying a house is actually a pain in the ass. So, let me share you what's my thought process. Okay, here's the thing. This particular development I purchased when I was 24 years old was my first ever property purchase, and I bought it for around 390-ish odd thousand because it was during MCO, and property developers back then were also struggling to make any sales because obviously during MCO everybody had a bit of a retrenchment issue, loss of jobs, and there was big uncertainties of when the market was ever going to open up again. Everyone around me was saying that the market was scary, but I saw it differently because I live by this very famous quote by Warren Buffett. Be fearful when others are greedy, and be greedy when others are fearful. So I made the ballsy move and decided to purchase my first home directly from the developer. Looking back 5 years down the road, it turned out to be one of the best decisions I've ever made. So when they actually offered this unit out, it was actually a loan rejected unit, and that's where I saw that, hey, you know what, developer is giving the signature kitchen cabinet, giving out the free air cons, fridge, water heaters. Basically, it came partially fitted with 390 net price. I think that's actually a very fair deal, especially considering the fact that this was actually located in Old Klang Road itself. Now, long story short, when I purchased a property, I only had to do some sort of very minor fittings, right? So I did the SPC flooring, I did a bit of loose furniture fittings, and it was practically ready for me to use, which then led me to stay here for about 1 good year before I started to rent it out because the location was no longer convenient for where I need to be at this current moment. Now, every property also does come with its own pros and cons, and when it comes to the individual strata unit, there's also going to be that case. Now, for my unit, because it situates on the lowest floor, my parking is actually situated on the 7th floor, which means that I need to make a big loop every single time I need to pass in order to get to my parking bay. Is that because it situates on the 7th floor, coming up and down typically would take you about 5 minutes-ish, because the rounds are actually relatively big. So I think this is something that a lot of people should also make into consideration when making a first-time purchase as well, because the car park is where you go up and down every single day, especially if during rush hours it becomes quite of nuance lah. Now, let me tour you guys around the place. So, when I was 24, I just came back from the US and just started a role in Malaysia. At that time, I wasn't making a lot of money, but the whole thought process back then is I wanted to build equity ASAP. One of the easiest way to actually build equity and also get leverage is actually to invest in a property. Now, back then, I was already working in Mid-Valley area, so I wanted something central, something that is within Old Klang Road that gets me everywhere. And the best part about this particular development was it's actually situated within the tail end of Old Klang Road, very near towards Bukit Jalil, 10 minutes down to Subang Sunway. And also, if you go to Mid-Valley without any traffic, it's about 15 odd minutes lah. So Old Klang Road in essence basically embodies what I needed because I needed something that is locationally strategic enough lah. The other part about why I bought this particular development is because I wanted a certain level of convenience. Let's just say if I want to go for a clinic, Dr. Bond is down here. And if I want to go for a mama, there's a mama downstairs, Bila Mart, basically all the convenience that you would ever need within the ground floor podium itself. And this is already basically your grand lobby lah. You have a sitting area over here, and on towards your left, there's also like a little parcel room. Now, when the initial phase of this particular development, they never thought that shopping online was such a big deal, right? Because back in the days, we don't really have that yet. But now, of course, as time has changes and people now adopt buying online even more, you see that the entire parcel area is a bit hectic lah. Then we have a very nice guardhouse over here. And also, why is this called Platinum Arena, right? It's basically to kind of embody the entire active lifestyle because Lee Chong Wei's badminton stadium is just right across the street. So basically people also use this place as more of like this active, more younger generation kind of a youth lah. Now one thing I want to point out, this guardhouse, right, actually comes with this system over here. It prints out whenever you have a guest coming in. So meaning to say, I can take this QR code, scan it on the lift, it will bring me to the facility floor and the respective unit itself. How convenient. So this is the 8th floor, which is also the main facility podium. There's actually two areas, one on the sky deck. The 8th one is actually the main one that most people come and use lah. Honestly, sky deck to me doesn't really make sense. Right? Who is out there to go and do a sunbathing? To me personally, it just doesn't really make practical use case lah. It's a nice to have, not a must have. So this area comes with so many amenities, and one of them is actually this thing over here. This is what they call a jogging track. So this actually surrounds the entire facility podium. Now before we go and see the other facilities, right down from Block A itself, the most convenient one is the fact it's situated next to the beautiful gym. I honestly don't think there are many condos at this price point that has a facility gym room like such. I'll show you why, Oh, look at this beautiful gym room. Literally have everything, guys. There's like 5 ACs over here. You have gym equipment for your chest. You want to do bench press. You want to do flywheel. You want to do track. You want to jog. But basically what I'm trying to tell you is that for the price you pay, 390,000, this type of facilities, gym room only. And this is only the start of this review. You want to do bench? You want to do a bit fancy stuff? You can. Can do. Gym equipment all the way up to 25 kilos, rather standard. But more importantly, all the equipments you see here are Life Fitness brand, which means branded quality stuff, okay? And as of course, when you're doing your workout, you want to hide some of stuff, put your stuff away, you also even have a cabinet area as well. And for the people that likes to do yoga, K-pop dance or whatnot, I've seen a lot of people using this particular area over here as well. And they have live instructor every day, you know? YouTube. And now one more very interesting feature about this development is that we have a little games room. I've seen certain people come over here and use it as a co-working space because there's a very big monitor over there, which means you need to climb up and then plug your laptop and work on this area. Quite cool, quite nice. But the one that I'm actually very surprised, even though when I bought it at the time I never thought it would have looked like such, is the AV room. Look at this. So for the people that love singing, you basically can actually enjoy your K-Fong at home. How convenient. I've never used this before, by the way. I just know there are a lot of people, terrible singers in Platinum Arena. Because for the most part, my unit is very close to this karaoke room. Sometimes the people that love singing may not have the best tone. See, all the guards over here are very nice. They all know me also, by the way. And guys, as I mentioned again, 390,000, Old Klang Road, central of Klang Valley, 660 square feet, partially fitted, you know, mana boleh dapat. The main highlight is actually in this area over here. But before we go there, there's a laundrette area. So if you don't want to have a washing machine on your own upstairs, you can use the common area washing machine. And if you walk further down, you even have Ecomart, which I am going to go buy myself a drink. For me nowadays, I really appreciate the convenience of this store ever more because you have frozen foods, okay, you also have drinks, you also sometimes have fresh produce depending on outlet, but more importantly is that you can get hydrated with drinks. Now let me stop gatekeeping already and show you all my personal favorite part about this particular development, which is the community sport hall. When have you ever seen a sports hall at this scale and this beautiful? The flooring itself are as what you would expect from a proper badminton court or basketball court, right? When I was staying here for that 1 year, I had a lot of good time playing basketball, with the neighbors in this community itself. It was very nice, very wholesome in that sense, right? So yes, a very nice basketball, badminton court, multi-purpose court. And one of it even converted into a pickleball court also. This is also where you have 2 swimming pools. We have a kids pool over here, then we also have a jacuzzi area, and then we have a infinity-like swimming pool with a few cabanas over here, which is actually quite nice. At night, it gives you a nicer tonality to it as well. So yes, my unit actually faces towards this direction, so every night I can actually stalk at people swimming. On top of that, right, Old Klang Road, everybody knows lah. This place memang jam gila lah. It's very, very convenient, but it's also jam nak mampui. So when we stay in this area, my recommendation is that if you have flexible hours, if you can leave at 9:30 and reach your office at 10, right, beautiful, chun. Okay, but if you need to be at your office at 8 AM or 9 AM sharp, oh, this place is quite terrible lah. To be very frank with you, this is a huge choke point, because everybody from this condo will have to use this as an exit way. The one good thing about this is that if you use the KTM to go to Mid Valley or Abdullah, Hukum or whatnot, KTM station is just right across the street over there. See the white colour thing? And that's also the reason why the adjacent development rental yield is also very good, because walk down straight away can go train station already. Now personally, what I also don't like about this development has to be the fact there is a gas station downstairs. Now many people may not be too concerned about this. For me, optic wise not so nice. Your gas station right outside your house, right? If it jog for, if it boom, then inshallah lor, everybody boom together lah. But the benefit of it is that if you ever need to pump gas, how convenient. Pump gas, ciao. Want to wash car? Right downstairs also. That part is convenient. Right next to the common area, you also have a pretty decent library. Now because it's a library, we are not going to talk so loud, but you basically can see it's a very dark tone, very nice. And yes, some of the books and magazines and whatnot lah. Now, a lot of people use this place just as a co-working space area. I used to use this place quite often because sometimes being the 660 square feet house, right, can be a bit sumpit. So coming over here just gives you a bit more space lah. Using Excel 2003. Bro, we living in 2006. Just ask Claude, man. Now I mentioned to you guys already, right? Level 8 is where the facility floor is at. Level 7 is where my car park is at. Means the top of the car park area is where my car is being parked on. Now let me briefly explain to you all what's a side-by-side car park and what's a tandem car park. This is typically what you call a side-by-side car park. So if you take the 3-bedroom unit layout, you probably also have left and right. My unit specifically comes with a tandem car park. This can be super annoying when you have a partner or significant other or somebody within the household that doesn't drive manual. So when they want to leave the next morning, I need to purposely come down, reverse the car first, go out, and then after that let them go. Oh, then I park back inside, get ready, then go again, because I don't leave as early as the other person. So this becomes a rather inconvenient situation if one person drives a different car or is not comfortable sharing the other vehicle. Wow! See what? Wow! This one is what we call tajam. Why is it called tajam? This is where there's an interfloor leaking issue. As I mentioned earlier, right? Upstairs facility floor, level 8, right? This could be where the swimming pool is at. So what happened is that the waterproofing is not done correctly or degraded over time. Then water start to go to the adjacent floor. So the remedy to this is that they're going to identify which area has gaps, and then they're going to drill and they're going to inject PU foam within the beam itself. So this is what they call tajam lah, which is injection lah. Okay, to the rooftop garden. So if you want to see fireworks occasionally, yes, can come up here and check out. One part that I forgot to mention earlier, right? Because this development is also adjacent to the Klang River. Now, back in the very early days, it was actually quite nasty working one, quite smelly, quite dirty. Thanks to our good friends Coldplay. Only then we got a very nice Klang Valley river, because they help us revitalize our river of life. That's what they call it. Looking back, I think I got quite lucky with my first property, as we were going through a pandemic and developers were just so scared of not being able to sell out. Back then, there were a lot more good deals around. So when I started looking for my next property, I thought, how different can it be? And that's where I got humbled once again. It's very much different in today's context. This time, I'm not just looking for a good deal. I'm thinking about the location, the size, the layout, and of course, the pricing itself. And the thing that every Malaysian will ask, is it really worth my money? So before I start going out for viewings once again, I wanted to see what's actually available in the market. Lately, I've been spending quite a bit of time browsing properties on Mudah. And honestly, this is something I wish I had when I bought my first property. Instead of looking at one or two projects, I can compare what's available based on the location, my budget, and my ideal property type. And the best part of it all, I can even save my search and get notified when a new listing matches what I want. There's a swipe feature that looks like any other dating app, and when you're going through hundreds of listings, it's sometimes just yes, no, apa ni? But the one that really helped me a lot is the AI highlights, because every listing is going to tell you prime location, excellent investment, or rare opportunities. So having the important information pull out quickly makes it so much easier to decide what is actually worth looking into. And since Mudah is an open market, I can see listings from both owners and property agents. I think this is the biggest difference between buying my first property and my next one. Back in the days, I was just excited to own a property. Now, I have to be way much pickier, because if I'm spending so much money once again, I better know exactly what I'm getting myself into.